Hey guys, Scott Adams here again. So it's been a little while since we chatted. We've been traveling, was at Payments Ed recently, and got to meet up with one of the people that have been heavily involved with VAMP at Visa. So that was great. But really nothing new. So I keep hearing rumors, oh, VAMP's going to change. VAMP's not going to actually go to enforcement, but I'm pretty sure it is. I really don't see a reason why they would change it at this point. Plus, it's getting really close to that deadline. So I think merchants really need to focus and think about what they're going to do, right? How are you going to get your rates down if they're high? So, once again, just to review, if you're new to this, new to VAMP, you need to know a couple of things. So first, they're now looking at your chargebacks plus the TC40. So TC40 being those fraud flag transactions that are kind of hard to track sometimes. And a lot of merchants weren't even aware of them. But we need to count those plus chargebacks and then divide by your settled transactions. This is again Visa only though. Um, One thing people keep bringing up is that, oh, but RDR doesn't work or alerts don't work, but they do. So RDR, it definitely works for chargebacks. So the chargeback side of that equation, if you use RDR correctly, so no partial refunds, things like this, then that does not count in this equation. So anything that actually appears as a chargeback. And then alerts do work, but it depends. So they almost always work for chargebacks, just like they always have. And then for TC40, we've had really good luck with them. I've actually used that for many years to lower merchants' fraud thresholds or fraud transactions. So it works. But you don't subtract, just look at it. Did you get a chargeback? Did you get a TC40? If you did, it counts in the equation. If you did not, it does not count. So those things work. And then again, divide by settled transactions. That's your VAMP rate. So as far as thresholds go, the published threshold for merchants is 2.2%. This goes down in April, though, to 1.5%. And remember, the acquirers also have a threshold. So, generally, acquirers are supposed to balance their portfolios, but just like always, it's up to the acquirer. So their main threshold is 0.5. So, what we've heard in the industry a lot and just kind of through the grapevine and from different merchants we work with, and some directly from some of the acquirers and ISOs, many of them are holding their merchants to 0.5. So we got to be really careful there. Make sure that make sure you talk to your acquirer, talk to your ISO, figure out what they're going to hold people to. So, that's for the moment. That's it. No big updates, just a little review. Um, we'll be back with you soon with some different updates, not just VAMP. And if we hear more about VAMP, we'll let you know or see any tricks or tips. I'd say the biggest tip though, got to optimize around alerts and look for things upstream. So Order Insight, it's working great for us. And I think you need some pre-op anti-fraud too. We'll talk about that more later. Thanks. Hope that helps.